Greetings, everyone. This is a face that I said you were going to see properly because we are outdated for videos like this, right? So this is me all divine and naturally. Either way. Gonna start this off a different way today. You might be finding that you're having a fascination with, I'm hearing manifestation, so you may be on your affirmations and maybe making up new affirmations. Smells great. We're just gonna let that burn away. Alright, and I'm just sending positive vibrations to you and your family and everybody who is connected to you through and through. Alright, there's a need to reconnect and call back your energy. That is what I'm hearing. Right, that is what this is all about, calling back our energy. Being sure of our power, right? So that we stay in our power and be more and more enhanced and advanced in our empowerment instead of feeling and exuding the energy of powerless. All right. Whew. You're gonna have to go over there. So one thing that I want to draw to your attention and speak to you about is about deflecting energy. So this is a beautiful cleansing tool that you can use to cleanse your energy. As you see, I just have a couple of flakes. There's no, the beautified thing about being free spirit and shining from within is it is your journey, right? It is literally your journey. So it is whatever you decide and how you decide to go by it. Like, you literally go to the beat of your own drum, right? And your spirit guides run through and rat-a-tum-tum, rum-pa-pa-pum, rum-pa-pa-pum. Man down. Yeah. So I call on Spirit Source, which is the Most High. I call on all my guides, all of our ancestors, the angels, to please help us with this beautiful, energetic, prophetic word. I'm gonna sit here and speak my truth as much as I can, and as much as some parts may hurt, or whatever the case is, but it is all about enlightening, right? Like, we all have gifts. We all inhibited gifts. Like, many are called, few are chosen, right? So that being said, everybody has an option and an opportunity to walk in the Most High's energy, okay? And the more that you walk to in your infinite being, the more you pull on and gravitate to everything about, without, and within. All right, so that being said, animals, you might see your friends' pets may be attracted to you, children, babies, maybe even yours too. Maybe you are feeling flamboyant type of childlike energy, like you can hear my son going off in the background there. But you're feeling flamboyant type of energy, like you have a surge of energy. But that also is calling on me to speak about when you feel low energy. And we always speak about this, right? So I'm just gonna say it to be refamiliarized with it, okay? And be wary of your energy levels, okay? And I will say that, okay? Because as we're leveling up, new levels bring new, right? That also brings me to another thing that I wanted to speak about as well, and it definitely is about the power in the tongue, the conviction behind the tongue of speaking, right? That we are spelling words, so therefore we are casting them every time we speak, right? Even if we have any type of distaste towards a being, we're sending energy that way. 440, whether you recognize it or not. All right, you might be seeing 44 a lot and 0 a lot, God oneness, and then 44 spiritually protected, never rejected, right? So there's power in it. So that being said, Me and my divine one decided that we replace names instead of saying their names, or instead of saying certain things like, the D word or whatever. We find different ways to replace it, so that they don't get that energy type of thing. Like, we're not giving it energy, because it's only what you put energy towards that literally moves more forward. Okay? So just keeping that in mind. So we're gonna get back to it. Anywho, although I would love to sit here and just speak about all of the beautiful things that are happening and the beautiful things that I did and whatever, this is not one of those videos per se. Um, Not one of those videos per se. 1244 coming your way. Either way, this is either way, I'm just gonna say. So I was just pulled on my energy to speak because you may be going through a lot of energy attacks, spiritual warfare. You are chosen, meaning that you are chosen. You are chosen to do work and walk with due diligence for the Lord, for your spirit guides, for your ancestors. They're using you as a tool, and you literally are proof, living and vital, I'm hearing, and real-time proof, of God's truth, because of all the things that you do and all of the things that you went through, been through, right? So make no mistake that every day that you wake up, your spirit guides, the Most High, all of the beings from above in a higher astral realm, right? Tapping into your astral being, they're all protecting you just so you could be alive and gleaming, because as you're asleep, there's these things that could take place that nobody really recognizes. Like, maybe you remember all your dreams, maybe you don't. I mean, like, everybody has a different energy, right? Everybody has a different story, so I meant to say, right? So it's who it resonates to, right? Take what resonates to you and leave whatever doesn't, meaning whatever, you may not relate to every single thing that I'm speaking about in this present time, but there are a lot of other beings. If you don't vibrate with me on this here channel, my apologies. My apologies. All right. But that being said, there are other videos that you could, you might relate to. So either way, but there's a reason why you would click on here. Boom. So either way, just take in the word. All right. It's free too. All right. 1246, 146. I lived at 146. I lived at 46. It's just like one who possesses a crown. Okay. So that being said, we have gifts, and we incorporated it, right? They are within us, and although we can utilize it, okay, because we don't want to use and abuse it, right? It is not just for us, okay? We were not given these beautiful God foreseen gifts, right? To just sit on it, for one. To it's okay, we go through our things, I did too. Like, it's scary. Like, I mean, honestly, I feel like it's scarier when you're striving to do right, because all the wrong type of energies would, first of all, be attracted to your light. You're wondering why. That is why, because they're attracted to your light, because you exude so much and emit beautiful and imminent light, right? It's because you exude so much light, right? So they're attracted to your light. They're inspired by your light. It's like one of those, they hate to love you, but they love to hate you, It's like they can't hate you. Like, I remember, never mind, we're not going to go there. But either way, because I don't want to lose what I'm saying. But either way, right? Sorry, but this kid is there and they're watching. So either way, it's like one of those. It starts off as they love you, they like you. It'd be the ones closest to you. I wanted to expand on that, so we're going to express on that too. It be the ones that are the closest to you. See how that fell over. It'd be the postman. It'd be the foreman. It'd be the student. It'd be the, the school faculty. It'll be the grocer. It'll be if you go to Timmy's or Starbucks, I like to call it, because it fucks your pockets, but it tastes so yum. Either way, not everything that you like is necessarily good for you, so discernment, right? And what does that mean? because I am here to bring awareness. So discernment is literally when you put your faith in God. You ask God for signs. You don't ask people or humans for signs. You don't, go without, as above is so below, right? So that being said, what you think about, you bring about, right? And how do you do that? You manifest with the Most High. All right. So you manifest with Most High, and the Most High literally is the being, and it depends who you vibrate with. Just like a higher power, no lower power over here. There's nothing, no descending over here. All right? There's none of that negative energy over here. But basically, you ask the Most High for discernment. You ask Him for awareness, right? Just to be able to discern whether a being is true or false, if they truly are going by their character or their caricature. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm hearing anyways, and some more. So either way, discernment is literally going by God, being driven by your faith, and walking blindly within and in it. All right, that's what it is. Okay, so by doing that, you continue to show God that you are here for Him, and that you believe in His protection, and that you are not living out of your ego, and therefore you continue to be of His divine reflection, right? And even though that might be a lot for others, you outshine them, you can't help that. If they have a problem with your glow, tell them to go to the one that everybody should know. All right? Because He's the one that gave you the glow. The shine, like, the brightness all comes from how protected you are. All of your, all your guides, I'm hearing, like, they're all around you, and it's right. Like, they can see it. Like, a lot of supernatural things happen, things with the weather, whatever the case is. But for whatever it's worth, you only make things better. We only make things better, okay? And as long as you're walking in your power, then you are truly blossoming like a lotus flower, right? And who could really be of swine and try to devour, right? Because you are in your highest and walking in your divine power, right? So, such is my little spiel on discernment. So either way, we're bringing awareness, because I realize even more than so, the more attacks and whatever, the more important it is to glow. Even more than so, like, they can only hinder. They may think that they make you wither, but your faith, it doesn't waver. Okay? Your faith doesn't waver. All right? It's straight, right? And I said that all to say that sometimes things could just get in your way. Sometimes you are having a really fucking bullshit day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody has it. Everybody goes through the pain. And I'm not here to say, oh, I go through more and I know. No, I hate that. Oh, well, you think that is wrong? Well, you know what I went through? No, because I'm not talking about you. You know what I mean? I know you can relate. But either way. So, yes, you can definitely resonate. Right? I call it a camel's hump. A camel's hump. And a lot of beings that actually followed my journey knows I say that a lot. Rush Hour. Hail up Chris Tucker and hail up Jackie Chan. All right? Hail up Rush Hour. Because they be the clan. Right? So, hail them up. All right. 1, 2, 3. It's 1, 2, 5, 3. I'll take the 1, 2, 3, and I'll take the 5 within for the change and going up. 1, 2, 3. We're going. Moving on up to the top now. We finally got a piece of the pie. And you might be a mathematician. Either way. Okay, I'm still there. 1, 2, 5, 3. 1, 2, 5, 3. We're going up, right? It's all going on a balance in the sequence. Everything is falling into the place and the order, the divine order that it was supposed to. So going back to camel's hump, it's a camel's hump. And I'm hearing the same thing that people would know that I usually do. Can't go over it, Can't go under it, can't go around it, gotta go through it. Yes, gotta go through it. We got to God given, go through it. We gotta go through it, all right? And God will do it. Won't He do it? Won't He do it? Yes, He will. They say, one thing that I never really understood until I watched a being and she broke it down for me. Right, I don't remember her name quite, but when I say it, maybe you'll remember her being. But either way, when they say that God doesn't give you more than you can handle, and I was sitting there all my life, and I'm just like, it was like I'm seeing X in this display on my TV. X marks the spot is what it just always felt like. Boom, a target, 5-5. 5 of Wands energy, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I didn't ask for this shit. I just want to be free, spirited, and alive, right? So now, all these things, right? I just chose and choose to stay and be in my vibe, all right? And it's like, and if that offends or affects you, I'm sorry. Not sorry. I'm here to bring and breathe and give life. Demi is it. Alright. 1255. Changes. 355. We are here to change the third party energy. It's deranged. That's why. And you can't derange us. Anyways. Confirmation. So either way, you may be going through certain situations and you don't understand, but God doesn't put you through more than you can handle. Literally, okay? Literally. And what that means is that He's with you. He sees all of those things. He sees the enemy comes against you. He gives you enough shield. He, like, literally puts you through just enough to not, tap out. And even if you do tap out, He's bringing you back in. He's the one that tapped you in from the beginning, right? So either way, I was with you at your pain and your hardship. I've seen them toy with you. And they seen you rise and seen me stand with you. I cried with you. I sighed with you. Right? But I was always right with you. You were always right with me too. Right? So your beautified vision. So the beautified vision behind it is you sitting on your throne, boo. And I will be there to witness. They will say, damn, how that happened? Must be God. I guess God really does exist. Like, what I mean? Like, he was there with you through the big, the dirty, the ugly, the yucky. You know what I mean? The evil. Right? And He's taking you and catapulting you to the top. Rising to the top. Right? Like we said, finally got a piece of the pie. All right, you're a mathematician, and everybody knows why. Because you work, and all the equations come from the Most High. That is why. We are the piece of pie. That's how I'm going to name you, piece of the pie. Either way. I'm hearing square root. Yes, mathematician. So, that being said, this is just, 19 minutes and so much fun, full-packed things, and I still didn't exactly go over what I exactly wanted to. So, the year came in, and it came in hard. Okay, new relationship, and it's not even a relationship. It has literally risen to something that is just something that I cannot really explain. You know what I mean? And 25, that's my birthday. All right, so either way. Yeah, something that I truly can't explain. Only you would just have to see it in my energy. You know what I mean? You would just have to see it flow and glow off of me. You know what I mean? But to not gloat, and literally, this is the whole purpose why I'm speaking of this. For anybody that knows me, really knows me, which that is not many, it's just a bare few. Because you may think you know me, but you really don't. Who are you stuck on, boo? Because that girl, she's not here no more, boo. Don't know what to tell you. She checked out. Checkers, bitch. Anywho, so it is fully rich. So either way, they be stuck on the old you, and you shed that shit, and it's dead weight, boo. It's dead skin, boo. What can you do with dead skin? It's not even the same color. You simply can't win. All you got is dead skin. Dead cells. Maybe you're a scientist too. Her Scientology. I'm not sure. I don't know about all of that, but came in there. Either way. So, dead skins. Bear guys, you kill me. And I'm hearing Dead Sea. As I'm seeing. Yeah, okay, anyways. Himalayan salt. Yes, so these are things that we can use for our energy. You know, to retract negative vibrations, negative energy, projections, negative. Sorry guys, negative, projections, that you need deflections, positive deflections, right? So either way, 100, new beginning of God oneness. That's 00, right? Okay. Yeah, right. No, you still need that as a little displacer, right? Either way. So they be stuck on the old you, boo. They be stuck on the old you, boo. I don't know what they talking about. Because they don't know who or what you've been designed to do. And ain't it a bati that the same person that they've been attacking you to try and stop you to be is the same being, an entity you've became, baby. Stop fucking with me. Stop fucking with me. Stop fucking with me. You don't want the smoke, B. I don't have to do anything. I just be big energy. So stop fucking with me. Because my ancestors don't take it lightly. Whew. Luminous light. Luminosity 77. Sent from the gates of heaven. Howdy do. Anywho. So, we're not scared of you. Anywho, Spirit Guide's gotta come through. Spirit Guide's gotta come through. Maybe you're a channel of energy too. You know what I mean? Yeah. Spirit Guide's gotta come through. They love you to pieces. Love you to pieces. And if they ever had a choice to wipe anybody out, it wouldn't be you, babe. So don't worry about it. I ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Round with that work. Got some bad bitches. I'm not sure about that Molly, but and Aquafina. Anyways, my whole hood loved me, and now they want to touch me. Yeah, that's all I've had. Anyways, we'll talk about that too. When you're a scholar and you've graduated and outgrew energies even around you, like where you live. You know what I mean? Because what I was speaking to my significant other about earlier today was that Jesus is a nomad, and the way I understood it, because of the way my life has been like I've had a lot of daily moves, I've had a lot of, abuse or whatever. I mean, in the spirit, right? But either way, I'm just saying, a lot of daily moves, and it's like, anyways, what it all comes down to is as soon as everybody knows you, you dip, boo. As soon as everybody knows who you are, they know you're a star, you dip, alright? That being said, we be clubbing, ain't nobody's at Ice Cube. I better find your lovin', I better have your heart. Drake keeps coming through. I don't know, something's going wrong with him. Anywho, but keeps coming through and helping to get the message out, so I guess Thank you, ancestors. Breathe right. Because I'm only about love and light, you know? But I do believe that every being has the chance to be bright. But that being said, free will, all right? So you have the choice to what energy you choose to act in and feel, you know? Like feel and heal. You know, because hurt people, and that shit is real. Even if they don't mean to, that's all they know. So all they're gonna do is hurt you because you glow. Hurt people hurt people. So either way, we're gonna go back to the camels hump. Just because you're going through something, it doesn't mean like, I know it may be a challenge, I know it may be very hard or whatnot, right? I'm not sure who this goes out to, but I know that I could relate before, boo, right? Or relate or whatever. Anyways, it ain't about me. It's about you. So you may be going through all these things, but it's just a moment. I have this thing called living in the moment, and it helped me because throughout my life, I was put in, or I found myself, because I like to take accountability, right? It shows a lot, you know, about, you know, who you are, integrity, right? Self-integrity. So I always strive to be real. Anyways, one second. My apologies. But yeah. So when people started to know where or who I was or recognize who I am, because it is not hard to detect. You know, you can't help that. You give everybody respect, that you're a loving being, you'll hold the door. You see somebody sad, even if you are more sad than them, your sadness goes away and no more. You just go out of your way to strive to brighten their day, and that paves their way, and it was so worth it. Okay, like, it gives me such joy, you know. But either way, that be the chosen, right? Put a lot of power in others, right? But that being said, we learnt what it is to be with respect. Love and respect was hand in hand. My loved one and I always speak about that too, my man. But we take that Ace of Cups and we pour it back on ourselves. Okay? So another thing that brings me to is holes in the hand. Okay? Like, you're like, oh, all these people, they're rich and they have this, they have that. But one thing they don't have is bless. Okay? They're not blessed in the way that you are. So even though you may not be where you want to be, you are right where you are supposed to be. That was at 2757. So listen to the divinity. All right? So you may not be where you want to be, but you are right where you are supposed to be. 2808. I said that. So listen to me. Infinity. To infinity and beyond. All right? So either way, that's okay. There literally is order out of all of this chaos. It wouldn't be all of this mess if God wasn't able to clean it up. You see, because there is some beauty in a masterpiece that was hit to smithereens, you know, is that you can put it back together again and make it what you want it to be. You know what I mean? So it's all about perception and the way we look at it and how we go about deflection. All right? We don't have to be aggressive. We don't have to be... And yeah, we can. You want to get angry, go in the fucking forest and scream. Scream as fucking loud as you want to be. Like, you know what I mean? Give all the energy to the... Okay, so we got to talk about that. All right? So we're going to just jump into it. Because, okay, I've been giving a lot of jumps. 2912. All right? You might be seeing a lot of 22. Doubling, balancing out you. Either way, a lot of partnerships too, and a lot of relationships, new relationships, but discernment is needed. Isn't it true? So, back to it. So I felt an energy coming for quite some time. It was like from the beginning of the year. Let's go to it. So New Year's was coming in, and I didn't speak about this, so I guess spirit guides want me to go back to this. So the New Year's fading out was such a beautiful event. I went out with my hubby bubby, and all of our babies, like the younger ones, and all of our babies, his babies. I consider my babies as well because they are. So either way, that was at 2952, closing cycles and balancing and like bringing in the duality. Ooh, I love it. I love family. Either way, especially mine. Either way, everybody. But either way, I'm just very joyously. So the year was closing in. I put the children to sleep. We had different rooms because I had three babies and my granddaughter, by the way, on New Year's, and Papa had the rest of the babies and their two cousins, who's a brother and sister. Yeah, right, and yeah. So either way, it was beautiful. So either way, I don't know. I was in my room and the baby fell asleep. I went in the room. It was late. It was really late. It was like them hearing dead hours, right? The spirit guides come through because they did. Boo. So this is what happened. All right. So I was in the room and I was laying on the bed and I was like, I turned off the light just so my granddaughter wouldn't wake up again, even though she was already sleeping. But you know, it was just a thing. But then it was like one of those things that I just felt this impending doom, like just feeling. I was feeling like kind of, you know. And then I looked to I'm at the far side, and I looked to because there's two beds in that room. I looked to the left on the wall, and there's like, bro, I kid you not, it was like there was a party on the fucking balcony, but there was nobody there. There 111. I'm not joking, son. 111, and I'm gonna need another one. 311 3133. Okay, listen to me. Oh my goodness, it was like 100 fucking spirits in there. Spirit guides. Like I was like, what the hell? And I felt like, you know, I don't know, but basically that goes to say that your spirit guides, you are pulling energies everywhere and they're coming to see who this person is, you know. And it was just so fitting that they came on New Year's, but I didn't know. Like it was like I didn't know. I'm like, yo, okay, I'm good for this. I'm good for this. Yeah, I know there's a shitload of spirits here, but bro, like, I don't feel like they're evil. Why would they be here at this magnificent hotel at this moment? You know, 111. This is a very long 111, right? Like it's crazy. I'm gonna look back and see how long it was, son. 111? Really? 111? Okay, he's still there. Make a wish. Make a wish, bish. So either way, new beginnings, and you're gonna love it. Went to 2. There it is again, boo. So either way, a lot of them either way. And then they were just there, and then it brought me back to when me and Babes were on the balcony and we were smoking, and he goes, he looked in the room and he's like, oh yeah, I wanted to see. He's like, I was just seeing if the other babies, or if any of the children came to the door, because I keep seeing shadows, right? So that brought me back to that. And I was like, bro, he'd been seeing it from earlier, but now I'm seeing it on a different light. Bro, there was like 100 or more. Just it was like there was a party on the fucking balcony, but there was nothing there. But either way, 3309, no scare, right? There's nothing low energy here, right? So then all of a sudden, Babes knocks the door, okay? And I'm just gonna close it like that, right? So there was just a lot that you know, of emotions I felt at that moment. Like the night when I was sleeping, I was like, what is going on? Who are they? Are they negative? Where are they from? Why are they here? What do they want? You know? Type of thing. That's what I was thinking. Am I scared? Do I have reason to be scared? Is this not why I'm here? So either way, it was quite something. So fast forwarding now into this year, shit just became real, bro. I would wake up with like bruises, even more bruises, like just the attacks, they became more intense. And not only did and it's not so much that they were becoming intense, it's that I was feeling it more intensely. Like it was showing up differently. It was feeling different, and there was just different sporadic. And the thing about it is I disconnected because I misplaced my phone on New Year's, and that phone was connected to everything. So and I was fine with it. I was just like, well, I wasn't fine with it at the time. It was like, oh, somebody at this hotel, not somebody that was amongst us. It was like, well, somebody from the staff came in and took it. Ludicrousness. But, you know, when you go through the shits, like, you know, you're going to think, like, but either way, God shut down that. So either way, it disappeared anyways for like a good 15, 20 days, and then it came up, and I was like, what the fuck? It was in a bag that I left, you know, and it was like, thank God that babe's just like me and has respect and just didn't go through the bag. Otherwise, you know, he would have gave it to me and be like, you know. But either way, it's pretty cool. 114. Mm-mm-mm. I love you more. So that happened. So everything just became more intense, and it just seemed like something was just trying to come and come and come again, and it was like, but it couldn't stay, and then it was there for a little bit. You know, I had like fainting spells and dizzy spells of the late. Like, it's like my whole life, um, beings that were not of my energy, that were against me, would send the energy to send energies, first of all, to try and deter me off my path, you know. Ergo donors, right? My donors, because I call beings what they are, and they don't do that, star. So I just called you what you are. If you're watching, you are what you are. So either way, anywho, 115. We're feeling the vibe. Either way, and you're the vibe. 2025, you are the vibe. So stay alive, because we give and bring life. 2025, you are the vibe, because you bring and give the life. And you. I said it twice. I was going to say thrice, but I said twice, right? So either way. It's just been an interesting energy. I just been feeling it from all ends, and you know what I mean? I can't even really think about it. I can just speak about my last one, right? So, they said just say it. So I'll just say it. If any enemy happens to come across this page, then too shabby. And when you get your ass handed to you, that wasn't me. I'm just highly ranked in the spiritual realm. B. It wasn't me. I don't even fight dirty. I just continue to do me as much as I can be. I got a lot on my plate. Do you hear the confirmation, B? Anywho, 117, 7 heaven. 7th heaven, right? 3743. Either way. So, that would be 7. Again, 4 plus 3. Either way. 377. So, blah, blah, blah. Anywho, it's just been very interesting, right? So, to just sum it up, I had a premonition, and we have to expand on it. So I had a premonition, and I'm not going to state names, I'm not going to whatever, but you know who you are, whatever. If you're doing what you do, that's all you. But this is my truth. Alright, so I had a dream, and usually I don't remember all of my dreams or whatever the case is. My dreams happen to be highly prophetic and biblical. So a lot of beings try to block it. Also, that is, see, I can't make this shit up, throat chakra. I deflect it, because I've had enough. 8, infinity. Either way, to infinity and beyond. So, had the dream, and like I was about to say, before they try to block out of my way, I remember what I was going to say. So, always trying to block our throat chakras or whatever, trying to block certain energy centers so it affects our message coming out, it affects our manifestations and everything. And speaking of manifestations, we manifest in our dreams, right? So that's why they try to attack us, you know, which is, that's so serpentry, that's so foggy, like, you know what I mean? Like, so one thing I recognize is because the more attacks that happen, the more I realize. So either way, still 118, because we truly are great. So I had a dream, and I seen a being, and we are out in, because like establishment, like an event, right? I'm a singer as well, like, okay, I wear many hats, but this one, to not go off topic, is about singing, right? Because of the beings that I was seeing, right, in the dream, the premonition. It wasn't even a premonition. I just feel like we're really there in our dream. Either way, I know I am. Either way. So 9 closing cycles. 11 9, right? So 110, you might be seeing 1 1. Either way. And 11 11. Either way. So I see a person, and it's a person that I usually greet and love to see and hug. I'm a very loving and flamboyant, free-spirited being, loving divine feminine. So I proceed to walk up to her. Also, yeah, to walk up to the female. Excuse me. And either way, I go to hug her, but right when I'm about to approach her, and I look a little behind her, like she just moves a little bit, and I see a being that I cut off and out of my energy completely, right? And I was like, so it's kind of timid. And I have out of dreams, right? So I'm thinking, like me sleeping, I'm thinking, Mom, what is she doing here? Oh my goodness. I'm like, will she wall out? Will she be like, what is she thinking? What is like, I don't know. It was just like, bro, I don't want to go and hug her, but that's my girl, and I can't disrespect a thing. Not thinking that this person already is well aware that, I'm not vibing with them, right? So either way, the person that's behind them. So either way, I proceed. I go hug her. I go on sister-in, blase, blasa, and then tutus. I look at the girl, like just glance, and then she kind of just a little sly smile, but not sly, just a smile, like 4147. Thanks for the confirmation. And then I go, like, it was like a nice smile, like, you can say hi to me, you can talk to me, I'm professional, we're okay, we can do it here. So I'm like, oh, hi. And she snapped and goes, oh, so now you want to say hi to me? Don't talk to me. Where have you been? Da, 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 da. Just started going off, and then I was like, oh, not doing that. And then I started to walk off. Like, I just, like, kind of, like, it was like a quick thing, like, not doing that. Turning around, right? Went and walk off, and then I blanked out, right? But what I recognized is when I woke up, I felt dry out. My face was, like, pale. It was dry. It was chippy. Around my mouth felt like I had a rubber band around my mouth, just to be specific, because other beings go through this. If you don't, then great. Blessed. But either way, other beings do. And these are the ones I'm talking to. Alright? Or maybe you just need to understand my story too. Like, I don't know. But it's supposed to do something for you. Right? Woke up like that, and then I was trying to figure out. I was like, bro, why did I black out? I always black out. I always black out. I always forget. Go to the next stream or whatever the case is. And I was like, well, why? Like, something kept pulling me to the energy of why? 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 The more I wrote, the more I kept my notepad, whatever the case is. And I was like, yo. And I'm looking at myself, and I'm like, come on, foolish tomfoolery. Obviously, that person, when you turned your back and you walked away, obviously they attacked you, because clearly, in the physical, you can see. Right? And I was like, fucking bitch. Right? And then I put out the message, boom, they can't get to you in the physical, so they're trying through the astral, right? But instead of looking at the message that I wanted to put out, but I kept getting attacked, so now I'm going to say it because this is a fact. And it was at 4356. Either way. That... I guess that's why I was under so much attack. Fuck. Either way. Fuck all of that. Alright, so... was that, the proof is in the pudding, and it's instant. It's fucking instant. Alright, so either way. What happened was I recognized that every time that I black out, what are the possibilities that I'm being attacked? Like, and that the being, or the entity, or the reason why I black out is from seeing that that's what was taking place. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just go based off of my experiences and what I go through. I don't have time being a mother of 6 and grandmother of 1. right? Or whatnot, and being, a candle maker and all these things. Being a significant other, being all the being that I really am. I don't have time to sit here and like I don't have time to sit here 4505 and you know what I mean? Like be studying 24/7 and da da da. Like my studies come from here. My studies come from the Most High. My studies come from my guides. You know what I mean? As much as I would love to, like I have a lot of unfortunately I have a lot of energies that come against me all the fucking time. So let's go into it so I can finish it, B. So I'm gonna use stuff after this. So either way, um, she attacked me, and I could tell that from in the physical, right? So I showered, I do all my thing, whatever the case is, but I still felt kind of weak. But I felt like yo, when this year came in, the reason why I'm saying it was real, because I'm remembering like I woke up one time and I had a bust lip. I had a fucking bust lip. Okay, like shit was real. Okay, 4606. All right, lower energies. Can't make up none of this, right? So either my lip was literally busted, like it was like this, and I was like, and I even made a post about it, like just a little 1 or 2 minute, but whatever. My lip was busted, so I was saying like shit is real, real time, type of shit, like this type of wow. It's like yeah, it was like it kind of gave me like the Chucky feel, when Chucky all of a sudden started to bleed, and realize oh shit, like he's you know what I mean, type of thing, right? But you got real in a different way, right? And it is very good for you, babe. Because it's like, the more that they attack you, the more power that they give back to you. Okay? Because all of that, you know, falls off of you, deflects from you, and goes back to them. And they don't have shields and they don't have real power. So it really hurts them. Whereas it hurts you, you know how to heal yourself, boo. You know how to get back to what you need to do. You know how to listen to your insight. You know how to meditate. You know how to give that wave. You know how to go to nature. You know how to do whatever you need to do. You know how to do you. All right? So, and it shines through. Right? So as you are doing what you're doing, they don't know because they be cuckoo. They be cuckoo, cuckoo. Like they didn't let go and healed. And you can't, don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. Don't save her. I wanna be saved. But either way, don't. You can't save her. You can't say that. I don't want to call anybody that. But don't save her. You call a bird, a duck, a duck. If it quacks, it quacks. You're out of luck. You know what I mean? If you still fuck with that duck and it's quacking. Anyways, quack might have something to do with a hearing teacher or a doctor. Either way. Although the terminology for that usually is doctor. I was hearing teacher, so a doctor teacher. But either way, or somebody who thinks they're anyways practitioner. Either way, don't save her, right? That being said, I'm not out here trying to save beings that aren't trying to be saved. Like I don't just go, hey, do you want to be saved? Hey, da-da-da. No, I just put out the energy, and you hit me back if you're on that wave. That's just the way it goes, babe. Like you can't, like you can purchase a horse, but you can't like bring it to the water. It has to go on its own dodos, you know? So either way. That being said, that happened. Going back to it, the whole attack type of thing. Then I remembered, bro, I remembered a lot of it. I remember every time. I remembered like specific dreams that I had, and that I would black out as soon as somebody would start to get mad or something. And I was like, yeah, it's them throwing that shit. They're bad. Ugh. So either way, that's what happened, right? Then, I noticed fluctuations with certain things that are kind of similar as the other person. I'm hearing destiny swapping. So they were trying to destiny swap. Thank you for being specific. 4922. They were trying to throw off your balance, boo. Two of Pentacles energy. In your money too, right? Because all the energy in your time and energy, money's time. And time is of the essence, alright? Alright. And time is also an illusion. So, yeah, anyways. So there was that. And then alls of a sudden, it was like I felt the energy. I was out and about far away and I felt the energy coming. I felt the energy coming. And I even made posts about it too. Like little small things, and I put it out. You guys can go view the ting and vibe the ting 5005. Right? Changing the vibe. Using your God oneness and wholeness. So I felt it coming, felt it coming. Then as soon as I left where I was, full enjoying myself and, you know, keeping the energy away, now when I touch back into the GTA, it's like I had my babes, his vehicle just shut down. And I was like, the fuck? Right? But God bless that we were able to get it at least like in the driveway. You know what I mean? And it would do whatever it would do. And God would do what he'd do and bless my boo. But not at that time. Not at that time, right? Patience is a virtue. Which he be having. So either way, we be. Anyways. We be clubbing. Everybody shakes up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyways, boy, that song came back again. But you could do it. Put your back into it. Either way, as long as you put your back into it. Put something into it. So either way. So now I had an opportunity to go home, but like I said, I was feeling the energy, so I kind of turned down the energy. It wasn't an energy, I turned down my fams, see? And then as I did it, I instantaneously felt bad, and I'm like, no, they went out of their way to, you know, to make sure that I get home today, so no, it's only fair that I go away. So 5151, new ting, so either way now. Alright, my apologies, if it's still a thing, if you could come still get me, because, you know, that was a very beautiful thing for you to do, and my apologies, it's just I wasn't feeling well, right? So I was just gonna rest and watch a movie and relax, and then just get another way home tomorrow, you know? Because that too. So you may have beings that just try to poke around, and although they helped you at one time, they may not, like, they still have their ways of showing things, because the thing is that their masks are fading and their masks are falling off, I'm hearing, alright? This ain't no drama fucking class, alright? I see your ass. This ain't no drama class. This ain't no game. I'm out here, I did not come to play. I was just not designed that way. Either way. So people be poking around or whatever, like somebody be like, oh, what are you doing? Oh, how did you get down there? You know, I couldn't help you. Then it's like, oh, well. And I didn't ask them. I made good. God made good to make sure that I didn't ask them, right? So I didn't ask them. And then all of a sudden it's what? Oh, well, I can't come for 4 days. Oh, I did this. I da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, nobody asked you, bro. Nobody really asked you. So shut up. So either way, that's how I felt. And that's how I still feel. Shut up. Nobody asked you. You can't help. Shut the fuck up. And don't even say sorry. Shut the fuck up. Because you're not. I don't care. Because I didn't ask you. Nobody cares. Anyways. 133. Don't give a fuck. Listen to me. 533. Pussy clap, B. That's friggin' 4 3s. Either way. So I said that all to say that there was no wait, and then after I got offered a ride, and then after when I was able to go, and then they show up, the energy presented itself again. It was just crazy, and it's like, long story short, I totally wiped out inside, and my babe's like, you caught me. It was like, I was like, hey, like, I felt something coming down. I looked at babes, and I'm like, yeah, maybe we should just get water, and I should go. Like, I've been, you know, I need to get water, and you know? And he's like, yeah, 138. Yeah, water's great. And then it's like, then I felt something hit me, and I walked around the car, and just making it from the driver's side, to going to the back, going to the other side, where the passenger side is. I dropped, and 542, and 44, just my baby. Either way, I love you more and more. more and more. Hey, Wagwan Joe. Either way. I dropped. And then I couldn't get up. And it's like, I was like, whenever I'm about to faint, I always say that. But I've never fainted, like, going into a car or anything like that. And no, there wasn't it was nothing negative or whatever. It was my family. Like, my real family. Alright? It's just not, I don't really feel like talking about who it be. But it was my family. See? So either way. Blood. Either way. It was crazy. Because I literally passed out. Like, and I couldn't. And then I broke out in sweat. Hot flashes. So I'm hot. And then I can't talk. I'm just like, take this off. And then everybody just starts stripping me. Oh, okay. I feel them pulling it off. The babes just pulling it off. And everybody's just pulling it off. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm okay. But it's like every time I'm getting up, my tummy's hurting me. It's like I can't. My legs are gone. They're shot. I'm like, what the motherfuck happened? Because I turned down my family saying, boom, sorry that I answered so quick. I probably should have just waited, but, you know, I'm not feeling when I was laying down. And I didn't know, like, that was just my higher self speaking. I didn't realize that. Because one could think that, oh, she just wants to stay and spend more time with babes, right? Which definitely did. Can't say that wasn't floating around in my third dimensional mind anyways. But that wasn't the purpose. I literally, my body just felt tired and I was literally denying what I was feeling and, like, you know. But at that point, like, you know, I was like wobbling and, you know, I was going through my things but not telling anybody what I was going through. And it was really dark. And it wasn't me. It was projections. Right? So either way, they finally get me in the car. So yeah, I love you. Whatnot. Get in the car. Oh no, right as I'm going in the car, my fams goes, be like, oh, you could sit in the front if you want. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm gonna pass out in the back. And I did. That's exactly what I did. 5, 6, 5, 9, 69. Backwards ass energy, bro. And then I got home. All I wanted was McDonald's. We went to 2 different McDonald's, and there was no fish fillet. There was like, they had no apple pies. They just didn't have anything that I actually needed. And I was like, whatever, just give me fucking fries. Fries and a coffee, I'm happy. See? Speaking of coffee, I have one over there, B. So either way, excuse me, that happened. And, then I go to sleep, and it's like my body, oh, my poor body, like, my legs were just shot, muscle spasm, 24/7, like, tremors, you know, stabbing of the heart. So much stabbing of the heart. But either way, I woke up the next morning with a broken blood vessel in my eye. And I've never had that before, and there's only one being. Because the funny thing is, I didn't say anything. I didn't want to breathe it into the universe. Oh, I've only seen one person with this, and I know, you know what I mean? But, bro, my daughter, my 13-year-old daughter, and my 21-year-old daughter both called out that person's name being the only person that I've seen doing that. You know what, Mom, this is bad mind. And I'm like, bro, thank you for the confirmation. Like, bro, my children, my own children. So either way, and 2 of my daughters. So I was like, bro, the fuck? Right? And there was that. But, bro, I said that all to say, like, yo, the devil literally tried to take me out. Like, literally, like, I fainted, I passed out, I was having hot flashes, then I was cold, went to bed, I couldn't walk. Like, the next day I couldn't walk the children to school. I took a taxi. Right? I haven't really been doing that much. I mean, like, yo, right? And then I went to my sleep clinic appointment, and that also clicked. Oh, right? About a certain being. And if you don't know, now you know, nigga. I don't care if you know what I know. I don't have anything to lose, really. Because I ain't going nowhere. I ain't got nowhere to go. I'm here. Just so y'all know. I'm saying that to the Eminees. Anywho, because they love to watch me. Go and watch TV and go tell lies on your vision like you already are. You need more provision. Anyways, more precision. Because spirit guys are about to make that incision. And they don't give a fuck about religion. I'm hearing. So that being said, it's not that they don't give a fuck about religion. They're literally saying, yo, you saying you love God and all that shit ain't gonna save you because you really don't. Otherwise you wouldn't do what you do. So you saying that you love God ain't gonna save you. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Even God knows you ain't trying to be saved. Boo. So I go to my appointment and behold, lo and behold, water, guys, water. The whole more water for your daughter, water. And I'm like, oh my god, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I don't know how I'm gonna swing it because this appointment's not gonna be done until like they woke me up at like 5:15 or whatever, 5 or 6. I had to do a questionnaire or whatever the case is. I have nothing to hide here. 101. I don't give a fuck. 02. Come on, that's 20. Anyways, 10102. All right. Ooh. So I'm gonna tell you how and show you how it do, what it do. All right. One thing you can always count on me to be is true. So either way. And I don't give a fuck about how anybody feels about it too. My spirit guys don't give a fuck about what I feel. They're here to unveil, to show you what's real. They love you, they guide you, they protect you. Alright? But, you know, you gotta give them respect, boo. So either way. Next day, I'm like done, and I wake up in the morning. Mind you, I went in there, and that was crazy even. I like go up to the door. Okay, I go all the way up, and then I open the door, and then there's a lady there. It's like just an abandoned, it looks like an abandoned like corporation, but not really abandoned, but it's late, right? Well, it's not late, but it's like 9 or 8 something. So either way, I see this lady, and then she's going in the elevator, right? But I already tried to do the elevator, and it wouldn't work, so I'm like, fuck, I have to take the stairs, and I already can't lift my legs up the stairs, because that was an issue I was having. So I'm like, fuck, now I have to like, all my legs up the damn stairs. 10220, fuck, right? So, yeah, spirit guys were very pissed about that. So, I go up to floor 3, knock on the door, nobody's there. I'm like, what the fuck? Start calling the phone, it goes to fax. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, this is weird. I already thought this was weird. I already feel weird because, you know, I got a really interesting history here. Like doctors and all that, like, I know I'm not talking about going to no asylum or anything like that. I'm talking about doctors literally hiding my shit, like hiding real serious, like every and anything that I healed or any and everything that I went through medically, they, in that medical field, they hid. I mean, like, hid, and we'll get into that another day, right? Because we'll talk about that. They can't hide your knowledge. You withhold hidden knowledge. How can they? You're high priest, high priestess. What the fuck they do that at? Anyways, nobody gives a shit. Nobody gives a shat. What I'm saying is, guys, you're funny. Either way. So, the next day, no, not the next day. So then I go up, and then I come back down. I go back to 2, and then I realize there's another corridor to go up, another staircase. So then I go across, I go up the stairs, and I'm like, oh, this is another place. No, nothing. Calling, nothing. No, nothing. I'm like, fuck, nothing. I'm like, you know what? Reevaluate, go back to the door, see what happens. This is like the 3rd time. Just do it. I know your legs are hurting. Just fucking do it. Okay. 10404. 44, love you, baby boy. Anywho, I walk up to the door. I see the lady. Now I see the lady that I seen going into, standing at the elevator on floor 2 that I asked, is this number 3? Or whatever the case is. I see the lady sitting on this the chair. I knock on the door, and then she gets up. She's like, oh, hi. And then she opens the door, and she's like, why didn't you take the elevator? No. You didn't take the elevator? After I was waiting for the elevator, that was the first thing I did, right? So it was like, I was like, whatever. But it was just so funny. It was like the irony. Bruh. Right? So, Murphy's Law. like my babe would say. But either way, go in not knowing what to expect. There's like a pool of us. There's rooms. I go and I'm like, ooh, this is very fucking comfy. I thought it was like a hospital or maybe a hospital bed or some shit like that. No, they literally put like, yeah, they literally, confirmation. They put you on a bed, but it's like a freaking like posturpedic or something thorpedic, some pedic, alright? But it was like, felt like fucking cushy marshmallow muffins. Like, I don't know, bro. It was the shit. But either way, she comes in, puts like fucking 29 electrodes on my head. She freaking puts electrodes on my legs, puts electrodes on my chest. Like, oh yeah, and on my face. Oh my god, I look like, like, what the fuck do I look like right now? Let me not send a picture to my kids, my children. So either way, does all that, and I'm like, I don't know what to expect. Now I have to go to bed with all this shit on me, and then this little tiny thing up your nose, right? I'm like, okay, right? And then there's a camera over you, and then after I'm like, yo, is it okay? Because I'm like, I don't do well with dark, too tough. So can I use my phone? And she's like, yes, well, but I need you to go to bed by 10. And I'm like, that's fine. I don't mind going to bed. But I don't think that mama understood that what I was trying to figure out is, can I have a nightlight? So I said, fuck it. Why am I asking her if I can have a nightlight? Whatever, right? Close the door. Have all the, oh, and plus there's like a strap around this neck and strap, not neck, around my breast. And this, like, mind you, I was wearing my house coat or something. So either way, do the questionnaire, all that stuff. Wake up in the morning. She wakes me up at like 5:15 or whatever the case is. And I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do, right? Thinking that I'm gonna go. I'm striving to get my Uber. My Uber ain't trying to come, so I tell my daughter to send it for me. See, and she does, and she's like, oh my god, it's taking so long, Mom. It's like 17 minutes. I'm like, 17 minutes? I'm like, see less. So then I'm like, am I gonna go to the split? Yes, I'm gonna go to the split. I open the door and it feels like spring winter, like a sprint tree, right? And I'm like, 146, confirmation. And I'm like, yeah, I am. I'm gonna do it. And I sat right outside, rolled my spliff, and then I fucking went to the water and bunned it and put out my message, right? And then the second day that I had on my eye, it was just a blotch. Just like I put out that message. You could just look it up on my shorts or whatever, right? But you could see it. And that's why I said it was mighty important for me to come out, because you may be going through a lot and you may feel like you're lost, but you're not. But at all costs, you are not lost, baby. They just be trying to throw some hot sauce. But you're a hot boy, baby. You got what I want. See? Won't you come and satisfy me? I'll be loving you like endlessly. Hail up Missy Elliott and twink, twink, tweet. Mo? That cute face girl. Either way, yeah, I love the queens, the goddesses. Anywho, that's what you be like. They be trying to throw it on you hot, right? Hot fire on you, but you're fire retardant. Hey. You're putting up resistance, so they gotta put it out. Go away, putting up resistance, 'cause you got it worked all out. Blessings. Either way, I believe that's Beres Hammond. Lovely, some Beres Hammond. The only concert I've ever been to in my life was Beres Hammond. And he is such an amazing talent. I mean, besides the ones that I opened for, like Oh So City and Charlie Blocks. Alright, but either way, neither here nor there. We'd be doing this. And even that, I was at, anyways, that's why you guys brought it up. Either way, around that time I was in the VIP and I was taking pictures and everything. And that day, like the Charlie Blacks, when I opened for Charlie Black, I was in Scarborough actually, and it was for Moksha Canada Foundation. Awesome. But either way, when I opened for him, I noticed that there was a lot of guys surrounding the back where I was dancing and shit. Also, we somehow just, spare guys are blessed or whatever. We all only had a certain amount of money, like my manager at the time or whatever the case is and whatnot, and our brethren that were there. And, yeah. So an artist, right? So, but there was like a box, like a slate full of like beer, palm bays and shots, like just whatever the case is, and then we got beer ganja from our brethren and everything was irie, see? So I said that all to say that not one of us got drunk. Not one of us got drunk. And then I came to that realization of, yeah, we didn't get drunk because we were supposed to be observant and watch. So even spirit guides will do that for you. Like, bro, do you know how much liquor we drink? And that, I don't know how all that liquor came because, like, for what we got, my brethren only paid like 15 or 30 or something. And what we had was like at least 150 worth or something. It was like crazy. It was neither here nor there. 150. I'm not even joking. Oh, and that was 11033. So that is very important what I'm saying, B. Watch your surroundings. Right? And not, you are protected, but I mean, just be aware. Be cautious. I'm not a fearmonger. I'm not striving to do that. I'm not trying to do that. Alright? See you the way. I'm just working in diligence with prudence. Alright, so 1105. 11100. 11100. Alright. Trying to block my throat chakra. Either way, 150. So it was like 150, worth 150. But either way, there was a lot of people surrounding there. There were men literally, and their face, like their eyes, looked like it was changing. In the pictures, it literally was changing. So, can you close the door, baby? Literally was changing. So they were like mutants, I'm hearing. Like ghouls. Either way, that's what I'm hearing. So they were there to take me out. But spirit guides was like, yeah, I wish a nigga would. Right? So either way. So it's not even safe. It ain't safe in the streets. Like Jeezy be saying. It literally ain't. And heal up the king. So either way. It ain't safe in the streets. So you gotta be like, be on your feet. Either way. But I mean, like, you have discernment like a motherfucker, and you are very cautious. Like, you could be in the dark with somebody. Like, somebody could run up on me and be like, "Blue bitch, I already seen you coming." Like, whatever. Like, I'm just, bro. Like, with all of the discernment, now I'm running. I'm running with that. Who run it? Either way. So, spirit guides are so deep today. I love it. And I don't care who fucks with me. I don't care if you like it or you don't. If you do, like, you vibrate with me. You know what I'm saying? So either way. I'm just telling my story. If anybody has a problem, bro, the way you tell your story, then that's a you problem. That's a them problem, not you. It doesn't change your story, boo. It doesn't change your story. So let them go whatever they go through. Because they can't even handle half the shit you do. Anywho. Not even a quarterly. Not even a quarterly of it, too. So, who run it? Who run it? So, either way, they don't want the smoke. I keep hearing they don't want the smoke. Like, spirit guys are there, and they ain't a joke. They don't poke. Right? They don't toke. They've been evoked. Shit. Okay, either way, I'm very smitten. They're gonna be smited. Anyways, they ain't gonna like it. We don't have to do anything, right? So either way, to go back to that, hold on, I'm not sure, but we were very important people, and they were outside the gates, and they were really weird and dark energies there. So, now to cut that off and go back to whatever, I found my water. I found more water for your daughter. I found it. I found the water. I did, and it was beautiful. I got to stay there for like a good 22 minutes. I was just chilling. It was the first time I was there, and it was literally the back of the sleep clinic. I was like, what? Who'd have thought that would have been the third time that I was gonna cancel it? But it was Babes. It was like, yo, honestly, Babes, it's like, I know you were kind of, it's a little weird or whatever. He's like, but I know you don't want to go because you're not feeling well, hun, but this is the place that should be able to pick up those type of things. Like, you need to go. Like just get it. And I'm like, oh, okay, fine. And unbeknownst to me that if I didn't go, I wouldn't have got my water from my daughter. I wouldn't have got my water for the Orisha's daughter. You know what I'm saying? So, thank God for that. And thank you, baby. So, yeah. I'm good though, and I'm back now. So when I woke up in the morning and the lady came back to me, the nurse, and she was speaking to me, she's like, bro, she's like, how are you doing? They ask you questionnaires and stuff, like they ask you specific things like, were you scared? Did you hear the music? Did you hear the sound? Like they want to know. But to be honest with you, I couldn't go to sleep. I went to sleep and I would wake up like 6 times. I just turned on my like frequency music, you know what I'm saying, meditation to go to sleep to, and it worked, boo. It worked, kind of. Like I mean, like I wasn't scared or nervous or anxietized or panic attacked. You know what I mean? So it worked. And lady Ergo spoke to me the next morning, my nurse, and she goes, she was taking everything off and everything was cool, and she goes, yo, 155. She's like, wow, you've changed, eh? I'm like, what? She's like, you were very high energy. She's like nothing like last night. Like, and I didn't even realize it because I was groggy and waking up at like 5:15 in the morning, not realizing like my body still feels groggy, and I'm like, rumph. Now I have to take the Uber. Rumph. 11555. Right. Hold on. Right. And then, then, and then I was like, wow, that's beautiful that she could see that. And that's exactly what it was. It switched around. Right. But then, like, towards later on in the night, babe seen, like, some stuff. You know? And also when I was gone, that's the next message that they're fucking dirty. You guys, they are so fucking dirty. The enemy is so fucking dirty because they will come after you and they will come after everybody on your journey. They will come after your children. They're just so really disgusting. Because whilst I was gone, there was an incident that something flew off the wall, and when my 16-year-old daughter touched the table, it like basically happened at the same time. It just went boom, it broke down the Wi-Fi, tipped over my favorite vase with my plant, turned topsy-turvy, broke and decapitated my angel by the head. Clean slate, all right? Broke and decapitated my crystal bowl. Big, heavy bowl, by the way. Clean, cut. See? I was like, wow. They were literally coming after my faith. But they were literally, like, because I was looking at crystal and angels, looking at things like that. But I couldn't believe it. There was so much. Plus the thing that flew off the wall. I was like, what? At the same time, I'm like, bro, I was so pissed. Right? And my daughter said, I didn't get really hurt or whatever. Like, the table hurt her, or the case a little bit, 16-year-old or whatever, but she was fine. Excuse me. Couldn't believe it. So they're so fucking dirty that they'll come after you and they'll come after your children too. But here's the thing. That is so selfish for them to do. Not only because or on your children's sake and family's sake and yours, boo, but because they have children. They have family. And when our spirit guides and the Most High comes back, I'm hearing they're unalive. Like, they literally come for everything. Like, how are you going to sit there and project and do all of these nasty shit to people and their family and children, babies? Like, because you guys don't even understand. I kept getting something on my eye, and then when I finally got rid of it after it came back how many times, and it was a person that I grew up with that would see me and then be like, oh, it's gone, is it? And then the next day it came back, like, type of thing, you know what I mean? Like, people will come around you just to see if what they're doing is working on you. Alright? So keep the motherfuckers away. Keep the motherfuckers away. Alright? Because them bitches be astray. So either way, keep the motherfuckers away. Right? So they be doing that. So on top of which, like, I was going through tummy pains. I came home, both my children, two of my daughters, the young daughters, were having tummy pains. My son was having nightmares. My eldest daughter, like, the freaking table collapsed on. Like, there's just so many nonsense that was happening. So while I was wherever I was, like, everything was coming. My daughter was puking. And these are all spiritual. These are all, like, you can't fucking make this shit up. I don't care if this doesn't happen to you. Good for you and your luck. You can't make this shit up, though. I'm out here trying to be telling lies. Alright? I'm not trying to give nobody no surprise. I'm not telling lies. People be attacking you. Like, they be blocking your dreams, and then your children come by 1944 and tell you everything that they believe, the emini believes that you missed. No, it comes through anywhere else because you're tapped in. So either way, all of that in a bag of chips. That all of that was happening, bruh. And then it's like, that's why I say mum is the word, because bird is their word, and you are the word. All right, you are the word. What's the thing? What's the vibe? They wake up in the morning and motherfuckers be turning on shit just to look and see what the fuck you're about. Oh, you didn't post, or waiting. When you post, they're the first person to look at it, just so that they can do something to disrespect it. You know what I mean? But they can't deflect it, because they don't have love. They're not full of love, so it will always be rejected. All right, your love's too powerful. We glow too much. Right? 200. There's that too. Either way. Yeah. So I wanted to talk about that. So signing contracts, going into business. And I'm hearing business litigations and things. Like contracts, spiritual contracts, like going into contracts, like signing papers and stuff like that. Like, look in between the lines, all right? Because you could be doing a spiritual bind. And I'm going to solidify that 12120, well, 21 now, because I got much to do and I've given so much too, all right? But the next one is going to be based off of that, all right? But I hit it back. Spirit guides, when they hit, they don't fucking miss, eh? They don't fucking miss, eh? Let me tell you, they've been coming through all music. The synchronicity, like, I don't even need to really leak. You know what I mean? Just, stay in faith and keep believing. Like, when people are like, I hope so, I say, I give faith so. Because faith is where it goes. Hope is so empty. Hope is dead without works. So hope is dead without faith, and faith is dead without work. So what are you going to do? Right? So when people be like, I hope, I hope. Don't hope anything for my situation. Excuse me, trying to block my throat chakra. Sorry for that. Stagnation was at 122. 1-2. Either way, I gotta go. But next time we're gonna talk more about that. But I give faith that I gave you more than I needed to,